Hi, welcome to AWE News. I'm coming to you today from the Bonnet Spillway just west of New Orleans International Airport. The New Orleans airport is going to add roughly 40,000 metric tons a year of CO2 because it's going to be further away from downtown New Orleans. And most of that CO2 is going to come from vehicular traffic. There's also some discussion as to how much CO2 will come from the new facility, which is not LEED certified. So based on that, a great way to offset the CO2 from the new terminal would be to plant trees. And you can see behind me that these trees are under stress. A lot of trees in Louisiana have died or are under stress right now because the opening of the Bonnet Spillway brought in a lot of fresh water, changing the salinity. Also, Hurricane Katrina brought in a lot of salt water that killed a lot of trees down by the coast. We can use this opportunity to offset the extra CO2 that's going to come from moving the terminal of the New Orleans airport, along with the inspiration of numerous companies that want to be carbon neutral, to reforest America's Amazon, to reforest the Delta of Louisiana, the coastal erosion we see taking place, and provide habitat to these migratory birds. And in this episode, we're going to showcase Restore the Earth, a nonprofit that is already working in Pointe-aux-Chenes, Louisiana, to restore 40,000 acres of Louisiana habitat and coast, and to remove CO2 from the air.
Today we're at Pointe-aux-Chenes Wildlife Management Area. We are kicking off our 1 million acre North America's Amazon restoration here at Pointe-aux-Chenes. PJ Marshall is the co-founder of Restore the Earth Foundation. She's an incredible force. I've never known anybody that works as hard as PJ. Restore the Earth Foundation was started in her and Marv's retirement, although they're far from retired. She brings people together. She gets stuff done. She gets in the mud. She's been down here for every planting.
I am PJ Marshall, and I am the Executive Director of Restore the Earth Foundation. We made history in the mud. We actually were breaking ground on restoring 1 million acres in North America's Amazon, and we're starting right here. We recognize that if we are going to address collectively environmental challenges, the social challenges actually, and the economic challenges that we have on a local, regional, national, and global basis, you've got to take action and stop talking about it. And so we are working with a number of collaborators who are very visionary thinkers to move action forward to start addressing some of these challenges that we have. I'm a global citizen, you're a global citizen, everyone around us is a global citizen. And it's important for us to address each and every area on this globe. And each and every area makes a difference as to how healthy we are here on Earth. What we found is that none of us can do this by ourselves, and the only way we can do this is by finding a way of pulling together likely and in some cases unlikely partnerships to address these concerns and challenges that we have. And so what we found is that when we are open to working together with whether it's other not-for-profits, corporations, the public sector, when we have the ability to be a catalyst to bring those groups all together, then we can really make a difference.
I'm Natasha Tuck, and I'm the Sustainability Manager at VMware. I was here today to plant trees for Restore the Earth for this amazing project, and VMware is proud to support it. Silicon Valley is all about innovation. VMware in particular pioneered virtualization in the IT industry, and this is about innovation and doing an amazing project that takes a lot of collaboration and a huge vision. So we think there's a lot of alignment.
If you're going to do something, you need to do it with the best materials that you can have. What we did was we searched only around the country to see the best way for growing the most successful, healthy trees that were going to have an opportunity to survive in these restoration projects. And we found a gentleman in Oklahoma, it's another collaboration. We found a nursery in Louisiana. We found a composted materials source in Texas. And we pulled together an approach to, one, collect seeds in the area where we're doing restoration, successfully germinate them, and then build a really strong, robust root system that means that those trees and those grasses, once they go in the ground, are assured to be successful because they're healthy. Our visionary partners in this are Shell, Citgo, Entergy, VMware, Timberland Pro, Monsanto, and other corporations that are a business-led collaborative that are also partnering with the public sector to kick off this project. We started off in the day with volunteers from many of those corporations. We thought we were going to have 30. We ended up having 50, closer to 60 volunteers who joined us this morning to break ground on the first 1,000 trees going in the ground on this initiative. And then we were joined by members of the community and stakeholders to take the opportunity to join together and acknowledge those who had taken a step forward to make this kind of activity happen and take this initiative, kick it off, and begin a movement to restoring the full 1,000,000 acres.
The New Orleans Airport gives us an example of a large-scale project that could be made carbon neutral. But every day in our lives, we have many smaller-scale projects that we could personally make carbon neutral. Please look for ways to get involved or volunteer your time to help plant trees at one of the numerous wildlife conservation programs going on in Southeast Louisiana.